my dears, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Emma and I'm so happy you clicked on my What's for Dinner video. I hope you like it. We'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's jump right on into this week's What's for Dinner video. For tonight's dinner, I started by putting 5 chicken thighs into my slow cooker base. And I just sprinkled a little bit of cornstarch over the chicken thighs. Once the cornstarch was on both sides of the chicken thighs, I poured a 16-ounce bottle of Olive Garden Italian dressing over the top of the chicken thighs. Then I added a pound of baby Dutch yellow potatoes. Then I put my Ninja Foodi base here back onto my Ninja Foodi. Pop the lid on, and we are going to cook this on low for 6 hours. Once the chicken was done, I preheated my oven to 350 and I'm just going to cook up some of these Cheesecake Factory rolls and some peas and carrots to go on the side of our chicken. Once the chicken was done, I plated it up and I just sprinkled some Italian seasoning and some Parmesan cheese over the chicken. Then here it is all served up. Our potatoes, I added Parmesan cheese on them as well. And then the peas and carrots and our bread. Delicious. For this week's Taco Tuesday, we are making taco spaghetti. I'm going to start by browning up my ground beef with some onion and some garlic. So here in my skillet, I have my pound of ground beef. I'm going to throw in about a half a cup of onion. And 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now we're gonna give that a stir. And we're just gonna let this brown up. Ground beef has browned up. Now I'm going to add a taco seasoning packet. Next, I'm going to add a 14-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. Give it a little stir. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of water. Give that a stir. Next, I'm going to add about 8 ounces of spaghetti, making sure that it's covered in the sauce. Now I'm just going to bring it to a boil. It is boiling up. I'm going to lower the heat, pop the lid on. And we're gonna let it simmer for 15 minutes. It has been 15 minutes. The pasta is soft. Now we're gonna add cheese. I have a little bit left in here of the sharp cheddar cheese and then some medium cheddar. Let me use this up first. Cheese is on. I'm gonna do a little parsley sprinkled over the top. Now I'm gonna pop the lid back on and just let the cheese melt for about 5 minutes. Okay, it is all done. Now time to serve it up. Here it is. Now I'm just gonna do a little squirt of sour cream. Some guacamole, and then there it is all done. I just did a corn tortilla on the side. Delicious. For tonight's dinner, we are just gonna have some good old beef steak burgers. I'm gonna start by heating up my griddle here with some olive oil. And then just let that warm up. I'm going to season up my burgers with this Kinder's buttery burger blend seasoning. My skillet is heated. I'm going to cook the hamburgers on the first side for 15 minutes. And then I flipped them and seasoned this side with the Kinder's buttery burger blend seasoning. And I'm going to cook them on this side for 15 minutes or until they're the done that you would like them to be. We like ours a little bit pink still inside. Then I'm just going to warm up my bun in the oven. My husband wanted his cold. I also wanted some onion on my burger, and he did not. So I did 2 burgers with onion and cheese, and then the other 2 burgers with just cheese. Now on our burgers, I did mayonnaise, ketchup, and some mustard. Then our burger patties with the cheese, some lettuce, some tomato, and some of these Famous Dave's signature spicy pickles. Delicious those are. And then here it is, all served up. Easy and delicious. And for tonight's dinner, we are having some lemon pepper pork chops and some raviolis. I started by bringing a pot of salted water to a boil. Next, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil into my skillet. Once it's hot, I'm going to put my pork chops into my skillet, and I'm going to season the top side with some lemon pepper seasoning. And I'm just going to fry them up on the first side for 6 minutes. After the 6 minutes, I flipped them and seasoned the other side with some lemon pepper seasoning. And we're going to cook them for 6 to 8 minutes on this side. And for the raviolis, I'm just going to use half of this 18-ounce bag of ravioli, and I'm just going to cook them to the packaging directions. My pork chops are done, and the ravioli is done, so I'm just going to drain them. Once the ravioli was drained, I returned my pot back to the burner, and I'm going to pour half of this 15-ounce jar of Classico Alfredo sauce over the ravioli, give it a good old stir, and just let it warm through. I have some of these corn breads that went with my Soup of the Week video, or I got them for my Soup of the Week video, but there's a bunch in there, so I just figured we'd have them throughout the week with some of our dinners. I poured a little bit of Parmesan cheese on our ravioli, and on my pork chop, I'm going to do a spoonful of mint jelly. And then that's it. Here it is, all served up. Delicious. And that concludes this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you guys liked it. We'll give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and come back on Friday for my Soup of the Week video. Have a fabulous week. Bye.